Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. As you can see, we've already started here.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
What's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Oh, good interception. And it's been taken straight back. Savic pings it out wide. Mane. It's a throw. Skriniar. Jeffrey Kondogbia plays it out to the wing. Savic plays a clever pass. Mane, Ter Stegen is typically well positioned. Bale, now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a decent ball. Going through, he's gone for it! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Martial. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's got through to him. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And he's made certain that won't get through. Looking for space out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo. Plays it out to the flank. Mane. He's had a go! It's anyone's ball. Martial. Dinks one in. Time. Can he finish? This could fall anywhere. He slid it through. Out towards the flank. He's left his man. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Looking to break out here. Looks to clip it forward. Savic. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Done very well to intervene. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance to break. He's got away. Goes for goal! That is wayward.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Chip through. Well played, he saw that coming. Savic. Played out to the right. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. We have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Decent hit from there.
Oh, there was real venom behind that. All the keeper could do was watch it sail by.
Red, he sorted that out. And the whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Start of the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Bale looking to get on the end of this. Going through. Corner then. Aimed long and direct. Piqué tries to get it forward quickly. Savic. Is there any support? He might not need it. Christensen goes looking. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player. Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Savic. Was not to be moved. Nzonzi.
PES United are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Badalona still trailing by one, looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Breaks on here. Over to the left. He's left his man. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Forward it goes. Out wide to the right. Now the counter. Savic. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's a promising ball. Could move up a gear here. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Allen. Mane. Well positioned to make that interception.
This is exactly the approach they have to take now, Pete.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it.
And a header! And in it goes! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Zamorano demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Luis Suarez. It's a loose ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And it's got through.
Barcelona are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Martial, he's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Ah, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Savage with a long pass. Now it's Cuadrado.
PES United are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Mane. The
With time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Suarez tries lifting it over. He's got away. Cuadrado tries to get it forward quickly. Piqué. Now it's Cuadrado. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cuadrado goes for the cross.
As United probably could have killed things off.
Oh, he's gifted it back. Going through. Shoots! Goal! And surely now the result's beyond doubt. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Two up, and so that's it. It is all over. Badalona puffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters, and this result is cruel. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, the weather for it is forecast to be less than ideal. We are expecting intermittent spells of heavy rain, which just might impact on the quality of the football. I don't think it's going to be sufficient to prevent the football from being played, nor indeed has it deterred the many, many fans who are in here and already generating a terrific atmosphere ahead of the game, which kicks off any moment now. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. And already we're underway here.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excelled.
Lukaku. Plays it out to the flank. Hoists it high. Mane is desperately calling for it out wide. In with a header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Roberto was typically well positioned. Here it comes. Well read, he sorted that out. Hernandez passes it forward. Cadiz are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it. Yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Roberto Carlos, and the follow-up! It's in! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Cadiz draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Mbappe. Marco Verratti. Get a throw in. Lukaku shapes to shoot. Oh, the ball's come loose. So who's he picking out? It's gone for a throw-in. Nicely controlled. Zonzi very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A really good feat. Shoots! It's there! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Oblak perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Martial, it's a brilliant interception. Hits one! Mighty close.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Referee's given a throw. And it's for Salko. Now it's Mane. Oh, the ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Saul. He's got away. Couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Mane. And it's Saul. Oh, good interception. Saul needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Martial. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Saul. It's a loose ball. Zonzi tries lifting it over. Martial! Martial! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Rakitic goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Mbappe. Played into space out wide. Marco Verratti. That'll be a throw. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And it's Mane. Schalke. Yes, he is offside.
Schalke probably knew he was off, as his sheepish glance suggests.
Mane. Roberto does well to read it and intercepts. Speculative strike. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
Roberto Carlos. Saul. And it's Lukaku. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He's away! Chance! Kondogbia tries to get it forward quickly. Zamorano. And that has put paid to that.
Cadiz are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Tries to stroke it through, and he's cut it out. Rakitic. Wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Now it's Rakitic. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Mbappe. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Roberto. Roberto plays it into the box. Looking to break out here. Played out to the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got through. It's on a plate. Shoots! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Kondogbia goes looking, and the counter is on. Zamorano. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. He's left his man. Marquinhos. Forward it goes. Roberto positions himself well and cuts it out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo going through. Crosses into the area. He's gone for it. It's Rakitic! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
So the ball's got out of play, and a change is upcoming. Out wide to the right. Now it's Zamorano. And it's Zamorano. He's got options out wide. It is a corner. Header! Oh, outstanding save.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Gets up to head it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Roberto Carlos already, of course, on the score sheet. He's got away. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Robinho. Robinho. Is it in? Can he get the shot away? Aimed long and direct. Figo has a look inside the box. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Roberto Carlos stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. Outstanding save to keep that out. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Zamorano. Mane. With a delicate ball. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Over to the left. And it's Mane. Zamorano. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's got it, and he's got time! And he's there to cut it out. Forward it goes. Well played, he saw that coming. Breaks on here. The final whistle. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed in every possible way. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. A very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The Beira Rio here in the southern Brazilian city of Porto Alegre really is a giant bear pit of a stadium. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Martial. Out to the left it goes. Marquinhos goes looking. And that's a throw-in. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Going through. It's Cavani! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's a waste. There's a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Thiago Silva is very much switched on to make that. Kondogbia, Mane, goes for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. The defence can get it clear. Hoists it high. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's a great ball. And he's cut it out. And that's been levered clear. Olympiacos do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
They're a counter-attacking outfit, Peter, who can be...
He's given it away! And he heaves it forward. It's a throw-in. Forward it goes. Lobs it in gently. Beautifully done. It's broken loose. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Olympiacos seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
And he's there to hoof it away. Kondogbia. And he's made certain that won't get through. Up to meet it! He's delivered all right! However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Mane demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
That's not going to make it. He's played him through. Cavani crosses into the box. Topper! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Looking to shoot! That is wayward. Marcos Alonso. Mane looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Martial. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Cut out in the nick of time. Shoots! Saved only by poor finishing. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Oh, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Pogba.
Barcelona really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
And that has been clubbed away. Marquinhos. Roberto. Now it's Messi. And we've reached half-time. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Just brushed off the ball there. There's a long ball. Mane. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Barcelona seeking to maximise the moment. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. Aimed long and direct. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Kondogbia. Marcelo cuts it out. Mertens, decent progress down the left. Skriniar does well to read it and intercept. Cavani, it's Cavani! Marcos Alonso. Nzonzi, over to the left. Played down the flank. Martial, he's got away. And he's there to cut it out. Mane, and that's been won straight back. Dinks one in. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Thiago Silva plays it forward. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Marquinhos. And it's Messi. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mane spreads it towards the left. Robertson plays a clever pass. It's gone for a throw-in. Partey. Mertens is demanding it out wide. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Now, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Mertens, he's left his man. Marcos Alonso tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Messi. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And the weighted pass. He's in space and looking for options. He's got away. Messi. Corner it is. Oh, that is a terrific save!
Olympiacos are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Time for a change in personnel. Olympiacos making 2 changes as we speak. Cavani.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Here it comes. Oh, he's in!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Goes long. And he just whacks it away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And the finish! It's there! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Well, there was to be no other outcome. Badalona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Jeffrey Kondogbia. Nzonzi. Christensen. Plays it forward. There is the final whistle. Badalona claim victory here, and on balance they were worth it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, tactically they looked as if they got that spot on. I think when you push up at the back to the extent they did, then there must be a pressure on the ball ahead of things. Otherwise, your whole system is going to break down. And I think there was a good discipline about what they did really in affecting that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The famous Kop is in good voice as always. It is one of the most recognisable monuments of the English game. And already we're underway here. Cristiano Ronaldo. That intervention was very necessary. Kroos. Messi. And he's cut it out. It's being played forward. Chance to break. Toni Kroos. Skriniar. He's looked long this time. And Bonney! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mane can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
He's left his man. De Bruyne! Goal! And Liverpool score first. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Kondogbia. Mane. Kondogbia. He's got away. In by Kondogbia. And he just whacks it away. A real chance to break. Sergio Busquets, out wide to the right. Messi, going through. Skriniar gets it back.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle.
And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And he's going long. To the keeper and go again. De Bruyne. That's really nice. And Bonney! Messi hits it! It's in! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Ter Stegen reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Liverpool grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
It's come loose. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Could move up a gear here. De Bruyne. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Now it's Mane. Plenty waiting in the middle. Incoming cross.
It's something that's kind of hit me in recent times, the pressing like this, keeping constant pressure on the opposition. I like to see it too.
Played back in.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's gone for it! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And he has been fouled there. Looking to dink it in. Was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Roberto goes up and over, and the volley. And he should have made it four.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Over to the left, back into the middle. Roberto positions himself well and cuts it out. Messi gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Busquets was not to be moved. Now it's Mane. Keeps everyone guessing. Mane's cross. The referee brings the first half to a close. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. And we're off again.
Barcelona now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
Is it in? Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Toni Kroos, now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He'll have a dip! Goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Oh, good interception. Well intercepted, really well tuned in. Messi, he's got away.
Liverpool have really been terrific at...
Mane! Keeper's got his work done.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Mane clips one through. Kondogbia. Great leap! Really well taken goal. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
There's a long ball. Marcos Alonso tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
He's left his man. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Kondogbia tries to stroke it through. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That'll be a throw. It's a loose ball. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Messi, and the flag has stayed down. It's a goal kick. Looks to thread it through. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Skriniar looks to dink one in. And it's De Bruyne.
Liverpool have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
And Zonzi. Liverpool get it back again. Marcos Alonso, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. And Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Messi just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
He's got away. Can he find a finish now? Hits one! He's scored! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Massive leap! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So the lead now is 2. Zamorano is desperately calling for it out wide. And out to safety. And the finish! Good strike, quite an alarm. Rakitic. Messi. Well played, he saw that coming. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Jeffrey Kondogbia. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And that's that. Badalona beaten here. They might well feel aggrieved, but the result is everything. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. He'll have a dip! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
So his contractual situation is sorted, an extension agreed. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Sterling hurtling down that right flank. And he's being judged offside.
He just needs a cooler head to get that right. He got a little excited in his willingness to run clear.
Played towards the front men. Plays it through. Is it in? He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space.
Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Deftly done. It's a promising ball. Zamorano hits it! The shot's on! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Messi, he's left his man. That's been won straight back. Ball is over the line. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's there to cut it out. Sterling, he's gone for it! That is wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Messi was typically well positioned. Forward it goes. Zamorano pushes it out wide. Mane tries to stroke it through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Shoots! And the weighted pass. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Barcelona will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
Absorb and counter is their modus operandi, and when they break, they hit teams with everything they've got.
And now the breakaway.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Bashalko cuts it out. Bashalko goes looking. Hit long and direct. Kondogbia tried to play it through.
Jeffrey Kondogbia encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Deftly done. And Mane! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Mane certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Out wide to the right. Now it's Zamorano. The shot and the finish! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Has a pop! It's a goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Aimed long and direct. And it's half-time here. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're off again. No reported change to either side during the break. Sterling looking to get on the end of this. Could move up a gear here. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Skriniar. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Out to the left it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Henderson hoists it high. Henderson needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Now has a hit! He has done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. He's had a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity. That was all.
Going for goal! And it's Tar. Van Dijk. He's gone for it! It's there!
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Jordi Alba positions himself well and cuts it out. Van Dijk goes looking. And the through ball is intercepted. Zamorano, and through to the goalkeeper. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Sterling looking to run onto it. Cut out in the nick of time. And the counter is on. And he's away. Plays it back. Great leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Van Dijk. Forward it goes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Van Dijk does well there, alert. Tried to play it through. Can he finish? And in it goes. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So we have a double substitution going on here. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Jeffrey Kondogbia. Luis Suarez. Now it's Aguero.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Van Dijk gets into the right position to intercept, and it's got through. He's got away. Messi hits one! And he's cut it out.
Barcelona are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And it's Mane. The final 5 minutes. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Defenders on the back foot. Fekir, Jordan Henderson, Aguero, looking to shoot. What about it? We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
All square again into the dying minutes. That could spell trouble. Luis Suarez hits one! Robertson. The final whistle. What a game, wonderful stuff, and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And already we're underway here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ball's out on the left now. Tries lifting it over. Belts one. Mbappe, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Modric lobs it in gently to the keeper and tries something new. That'll be a throw-in. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Got a sight of goal here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Saul. Header! No, not the best of headers. Michelko. And it's Saul. He's got away. He spotted the run and played him through. Mane, looking to shoot. Goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Saul. Now it's Mane. Timely intervention. Cristiano shot a goal! This could fall anywhere!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Fake, he's had a go! And in it goes! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Mane. And it's for Salko. It is quite a run he's making here. Gets up to head it! It's bounced out! It's in! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And he's cut it out. Hernandez with a delicate ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Luis Suarez. Mane. Swept in. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Ronaldo with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And it's Kondogbia. Kondogbia. Offside? Yes, it is.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little missed-time run.
Mane. Luis Suarez. Soul! He's done very well to get to that.
Saul sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
He'll have a go. That is absolutely glorious. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So now the difference is 3.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Can he finish? They are rampant. And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Well, no question now as to who is in control.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue. And the action is back underway.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Hits one! He's scored! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Martial. And it's got through. Throw in. Goalkeeper's ball. Suarez pings it out wide. He's left his man. Mane pumps it into the area.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
And here's the chance to counter. Going through. Kondogbia. Forward it goes. Kondogbia really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Has a swing at it! It's a goal! It is no contest! It is a landslide! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
It's a fabulous position. Saul. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. And it's Kondogbia. Martial. Brings it forward. Dashing forward at pace. He's got options out wide. In with a header! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Saul certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And he's on his way! He's got the ball, he's got the space. He goes long. He's made sure that that won't get through. Saul, whose goal scoring skills have already been evident. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Robertson. Has gone out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Kondogbia. He's set up one goal so far. He's got away. It's a shapes to shoot. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Barcelona know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Massive leap. He's put it wide.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? And the shot! Really well taken goal.
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Barcelona grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Michelko. Saul does well there, alert. Just 5 minutes left. Barcelona can't seem to retain possession. Can he put it away? In it goes! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Mane. Suarez has been found. Jeffrey Kondogbia. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's Martial. And out to safety. There is the final whistle. Well, much worthy industry, but that alone simply not enough. They are beaten by the better side. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of... Shoots! It's broken loose in for the pieces! Big moment! Massive goal!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
Ter Stegen reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Modric. And it's got through. Gets into some space. Keeper's ball. Liverpool, well, have a game plan here, Jim. What do you think it might be?
Yeah, the counter-attack is their preferred approach, Peter, and once triggered, they'll go in as many numbers as they can muster.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Liverpool, what you say, becoming synonymous with rash defending?
Oh, look, they're really not doing themselves any favours. They've got to tidy up their act, and they've got to do it quickly.
Messi is now in the last chance saloon. Plays it out to the flank. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nicely measured pass. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And it's Nzonzi. Now it's Samorano.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well positioned to make that interception. Mohamed Salah tried to play it through. Ronaldo has given away a free kick. Mane. Skriniar. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mohamed Salah, a definite fell there. Ronaldo with good energy in defence as well.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Barcelona get it back again. Now it's Zamorano.
Zamorano really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
And help's available out wide. Zamorano. It's out for a goal kick. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Alderweireld battles to win it back. Oh, good interception. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And now they can launch a counter. It's come loose. Modric. Marcos Alonso. Over to the left. Going through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And he's there to cut it out. Aimed long and direct. And it's Modric. He's got away. Modric with a really impressive run, which nearly went the whole way.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision...
And the shot! And in it goes! And this is getting better and better. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods.
And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again, then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Could move up a gear here. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Rakitic needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, well played, he saw that coming. No way through there. Mohamed Salah goes looking. And Zonzi. Mane. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Aubameyang. Face to Aubameyang! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
Liverpool are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Liverpool take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. He's left his man. Can he put it away? Ball's loose, and he's after it. Messi. Forward it goes. Could be thinking about it. Salah! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. What do you think now about that goal?
Well, his most important job there was to keep the shot down, and he did that without any problems. That's good concentration now.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Barcelona may be thinking about substitutions now. They still have 2 available. Skriniar cuts it out, and he's going long. He's got away. Manolas knocks it away. Aubameyang. And he's made certain that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got options out wide. Great leap! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Alderweireld. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Aimed low and direct. A real chance to break. Well weighted. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Cristiano Ronaldo. He has it out wide now. And the ball is out of play. He spotted the run and played him through. And the flag's up.
He just needs a cooler head to get that right. He got a little excited in his willingness to run clear.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Rakitic tries to stroke it through. Big chance! He's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Marcos Alonso. Has crossed the line, and it's a throw.
Barcelona don't appear to have what it takes to get back into this one, but they do have what it takes to show enough pride and passion to appear to the fans that they care.
Aubameyang, he's left his man. Aubameyang! And he steered it beyond the post. Manolas positions himself well and cuts it out. Christensen does well there, alert. He's made sure that that won't get through. Skriniar goes looking. Attempts to play it through. Memphis Depay. It's Memphis Depay! Keeper always had the measure of that. The final whistle. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred, outwitted. They just couldn't find any way into the game, and they are comprehensively beaten. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the Varane is fouled. Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. An insight from you, Jim. What are we likely to see from these opponents?
They do prefer an element of caution, Peter, and get behind the ball in numbers, but those numbers have licence to be carefree once a breakaway is sprung.
Now the counter. Plays it out to the wing. Forward it goes. Jordi Alba. Hector Bellerin. Dembele. Cruyff. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
And it's Mane. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Robertson. Mane. Robertson. Now it's Bonaventura. And it's been taken straight back. Suarez gets flagged offside.
Well, the defence was at their mercy and they only needed to be fractionally quicker.
Cruyff clips one through. Bonaventura. And in the end they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. It'll be a throw-in. Luis Suarez. Now it's Cruyff. Whistle goes, he's been given offside.
Yeah, it looks like he did make his move just a smidgen too early.
Hernandez. And it's Mane. Here it comes. Done very well to intervene. Dembele. Luis Suarez. He's left his man. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Big chance! On the ball and the follow-up. Ball's loose, and he's after it. Kondogbia plays it forward, and now the breakaway. Mane tries to stroke it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cruyff. It's Luis Suarez! That's a goal kick. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nzonzi. Out for a throw. It's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Out to the left it goes. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Offside? Yes, it is.
Look, I know our vantage point is very different, but he looked on.
And it's Cruyff. Out wide to the right. Dembele has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Cruyff considers his options. Oh, nearly. Hernandez floats one over. Rafael Varane. Mbappe. Luis Suarez. He's got away. Luis Suarez. Tries to get it forward quickly. Modric. Aimed low and direct. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Jeffrey Kondogbia. And it's Zamorano. That intervention was very necessary. There is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. The start of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Van Dijk. Dembele. Fernandinho. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Zamorano threads one through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dembele. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nzonzi. Bonaventura. Nzonzi. Christensen. Now can he finish? He's had a shot! Superb goal! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
It's a throw. Christensen.
It's always a good time to register and lay down an early marker in the second half. They clearly had exactly that in mind and have gone about their business with absolutely the right commitment.
Just brushed off the ball there. Fence has got rid of that. Cruyff. Nzonzi. Mbappe. Good run down the left. What can they make of it?
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Has a swing at it! It's there!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
That's been won straight back. Fernandinho goes looking. Small kick. Modric tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception. Christensen battles to win it back. Zamorano. He's made sure that that won't get through. Mbappe. And it's Luis Suarez. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Dembele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Mbappe.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Cruyff. Dembele.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Going through.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Keeper's ball. Jordi Alba. Mbappe. It's got through to him. Now it's Luis Suarez. Shoots! It's anyone's ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Modric. Mbappe, he's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say?
And that is that. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.